What is going on, YouTube? I have a very special rant for you guys today. This is a new segment that I've started just to get off my chest, just to let me breathe a little. I wanted to talk about some things that came out this week um, that I really just wanted to get off my chest. So first one here, we have the topic of Martin Scorsese's new movie, Killers of the Flower Moon. And man, oh man, do I have to tell you, this movie is fucking long. That's pretty much it. The story is amazing. I do have to say, stellar cast. Of course, it is Martin Scorsese. So if you enjoy films, I would say definitely go see this movie. But this thing is a fucking long ass shit. And I do have to say, look at these other movies that this guy has directed. I mean, I've heard of a few of them. Goodfellas, 2 hours, 26 minutes. Taxi Driver, hour, 54 minutes. Wolf of Wall Street, 3 hours. Irishman. If you have seen some of these movies, I mean, some of them are pretty popular. The Departed, 2 hours and 31 minutes. I have to say, this movie is not at all entertaining like any of these movies. It is mostly dialogue. And not very well written dialogue. A lot of the times it's kind of stupid. They're kind of just sitting there, and it's just a lot of talking between Leo and Robert. Leo and Molly, his wife. Ernest and Molly, Leo's character. And I just have to say, if you are not a fan of movies, I probably would skip out on this one. It's just way too fucking long. They know Marty's on his way out. This man is 80 years old. He's been filmmaking for twice as long as I've been alive. So I love the man, but giving this a 92 is it's just because he's Martin Scorsese. I have to say it. Not my favorite movie. I do have to say the story in itself is amazing. The way that it is told, not super entertaining. I was kind of bored most of the time I was in my seat. I'm actually pretty fucked up, so I found myself actually laughing at a lot of deaths in the movie just because they were so off guard, I would say. And there are heinous crimes in this. It is a very Martin Scorsese and in like that there is heinous fucking crimes. So there is that to enjoy of a part of the movie, but unless you feel like not being productive for 3.5 hours and watching a movie where it's mostly just a lot of hoo-ha, a lot of talking, you know, it ain't really exactly the most perfect, well-written thing, but the story that is there is super cool, and it is a story that is worth knowing, but just not super entertaining. Overall, I'm gonna have to give this movie probably around the 75%. I just have to say the time on this movie is just way too fucking long. Some of the dialogue in this is just not really needed. So Martin Scorsese, killer director, great story. This movie is just not deserving. I would rather have The Departed be a fucking 3.5 hours long and have another hour in that movie than this movie at all. Any of these movies in his catalog, I would rather have another hour of than be forced to sit through the dialogue in this movie. It's just not interesting. So I'm gonna give that a solid 75% this week. Overall, the casting in it is amazing. Leo obviously doing a great job, but 3.5 hours is just way too fucking long. I just have to say it. Our second topic for the rant this evening is going to be something on the lines of this guy fucking finally getting canceled, taken off the air because he is just not funny. And this isn't just because I agree with a famous online celebrity that this guy is terrible. I actually have a personal vendetta with this man. Back in, 2016, this man actually came after my hometown, made an entire segment on this garbage TV show that he personally ran to the ground. And I just wanted to show you 2 clips from this that I actually am shown in. So yeah, this is personal, James Corden. I'm not taking this. This is serious, my man. This is very serious.
By bike lanes.
We're not
Coronado's wide streets, slow traffic, and bike paths make it a haven for cyclists. It won a national award for bike friendliness, and 70% of its students walk or bike to school.
I mean, what a truly horrifying place to live.
Fuck you, James Corden. That's literally me on this bike right here. That is literally me riding home to my sweet mama making me a nice lunch in my bike lane. And you try to roast me for that? You try to roast my entire city. Just look what he even said. He even went against my mayor, my history teacher / mayor. Yes, he was the mayor of the town and also my history teacher. And let me just tell you, what a guy. And look what this man James Corden had to say about this sweet man. And even came after my own mayor, my sweet mayor and history teacher. Now let me just go ahead and say that this guy is actually a G. He's super cool. He's just a really good teacher and a really nice guy. And I remember when this came out, I was actually in his class, still in high school, and we laughed at James Corden for making fun of us because he's not funny.
But don't worry, because the mayor of Coronado, Casey Tanaka, is not going to take this lying down.
What the public wants, they should get.
Okay, never mind. Maybe he is going to take it lying down. But I mean, are you surprised? Look at this guy. He's the mayor. He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt and he has what looks like the beginnings of a pretty sweet ponytail.
Fuck you, James Corden. That shit was not funny. I have to tell you, too, you literally look like this in Cats. How are you going to make fun of a man that looks totally normal, relaxing in a Hawaiian shirt, and actually, I know for a fact, treats people better than you treat anyone in your life, when you literally look like this in an international movie? Cats is famous. It's a famous Broadway play, and you literally look like this in it. I hope you have your hands like this when they told you that you were getting fired and they're shutting down the show because of you. I hope this is exactly how you looked. And I just have to tell you, 81% of this movie, it's bad. It's not good. And I have to say that you're probably in 81% of this movie. So that just goes to show, I'm not sure where your career going, but it is definitely going downhill, and I'm so happy. And I just wanted to talk about that for a second and let people know that, fuck James Corden. Fuck his career. Third topic for today's rant, we have what is going viral on a group of ladies making a list that men shouldn't take them on a first date. And I have to say, these women do not sound fun. It doesn't sound like any of these women I would actually be able to take out on a first date, just out of my price range, out of my level of entertainment. You know, I honestly could only think of one place that would actually be okay. I tried coming up with a list myself, a full list, and it just wasn't working. So first it's a strip club. It would be easy, a lot of money. Hopefully they would enjoy it, but they didn't put it on the list. So I was kind of thinking out of the box here. And I honestly do think that these people would enjoy it. So this is probably the only place. But I just want to take a step back and look at some of these places that you're missing out on with me on the first date. First, the Cheesecake Factory. Honestly, fair. I've only been to the Cheesecake Factory once. I do like cheesecake, but I feel like this place is just known for food poisoning in their pasta. And it's just pasta, too. It's nothing any crazy. You keep going down, it's all of these chain restaurants that you would see anywhere in the country. Applebee's, Chipotle. Applebee's, I feel like this is depending on what time of year it is, honestly. And if you don't want to go for Dollaritas at this time of the year in the fall, then I don't want to go on a date with you either. All of these are pretty acceptable, actually. The movies is a big one. I feel like if we can't go to the movies on the first date, it's just really not going to work out for us. What are we going to talk about after, you know? That's exactly what I've been thinking. Your house. I wouldn't want to go to your house either. I don't want to clean up for you, so that's completely acceptable. I feel like all of these aren't even that bad. Kind of an agreeable list. I just don't really I feel like Drake made Cheesecake Factory #1. Like with this song where they're talking about always fighting at Cheesecake. He loves to go there. So I feel like Cheesecake is kind of below Drake at this point. So these women probably think it's below them too. But I probably wouldn't be able to go out on a date with these people that made this list. Unless, of course, you would enjoy going to the strip club. I would be down to try that. I've never taken a girl out there on a first date, so I think that would actually be a pretty good one to enjoy. With that third one being a quickie, I thought we move into our fourth topic. Now, I don't know how many topics I'm going to be doing each week here, but I just wanted to talk about the state of Counter-Strike 2 because I really enjoyed this game. I think this game is a lot of fun. It has a lot of potential because I enjoy first-person shooters that are competitive, and I think this is your best option besides if you're a little girl and you want to play Valorant. But that is besides you. Valorant is also a very fun game. I could understand why. It is just easier to shoot in that game. I just have to say that the state of this game so far is just terrible. The overall experience is just terrible too. Damn, 2 freaking freebies, I'm lit. So I'm just gonna have to say that overall this game has been super fun. I mean, obviously, if you can't tell, I've spent quite a deal of money in this game, and it is super fun. I just feel like they need to add stuff. That's all they need to do. I mean, look at this update. They take weekends off. Let me just say that they are for sure taking weekends off here. So I just have to say that these are all just bug fixes. Every single one of them. Which is kind of scary if you think about it. But either way, you know, you're coming down to all these fixes, and it is daily, so it is nice. I just feel like they just need to add some content. And then the biggest thing is cheaters. Cheating in this game is a huge problem because of the competitive outcome. I mean, look at how many people in the world are the highest rank. There's only 4 of them. 3 of which being an NA, which is kind of crazy. The ranking system doesn't work either. I want to show you just how high up Trainwreck is. I'm sure you guys all know if you play this game who Trainwreck is. He's just way too high up on this list. I don't even play Premiere anymore. I just feel like it's not worth it. A lot of people playing the game are new too, so it is very hard for you to join up and actually find people who are normal willing to play the game. I feel like that is a huge problem of it, but only time will tell. Only time will tell here, boys. I've wasted a lot of money in this game. That's all I have to say. So I would like to see at least some of it. I mean, I could pay for at least one big update, probably a full care package in myself, just from what I've put into this game. So I really do look forward to updates in this game and talking about updates in this game in the future, because I think it's something that is it's worth doing and worth talking about. So that's pretty much it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.